It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so earlier in the week, I wanted to talk about it earlier, but I'm getting to it now. Earlier in the week, that gentleman right there, the fighting pride of Australia, Sam Goodman, the WBO and IBF super bantamweight number one contender, I believe mandatory challenger as well. Top fighter, top contender, someone that is a force to be reckoned with, a guy that's been pounding the pavement, doing things the right way. He had a fight earlier in the week against domestic level fighter Mark Schlebs, and he stopped him in the fourth round. Mark Schlebs is a fighter that, mixed it at the Australian level, fought guys like Brock Jarvis. Jarvis stopped him in a couple rounds, so it was a stay busy fight. But when we look at the overall substance of what Sam Goodman has done in the space of his last 5 fights, he's beaten TJ Doheny, Rais Salim, Miguel Flores, and he's been staying busy, staying active, staying sharp, and he's fought his way the right way and the honest way up the rankings. And if you go and you watch the Schlebs fight, I think you saw a little bit of like the skill set of a guy like Sam Goodman. He does a little bit of everything very, very well. I mean, one thing that I think would actually, one reason why I like Sam Goodman and why I think he stands out over the other potential opponents for Inoue at 122, is his timing. I think he's got better timing than Mirja Akhmadaliev. He throws more punches than a guy like Mirja Akhmadaliev. He counter punches really well. He can be slick. He's not like a world-class puncher, but I don't think he's feather-fisted either. I think he's got decent power, right? But he's very good in a lot of other departments that make up for the lack of power. So I really do think if Inoue is going to stay at 122 after the Neri fight, if he's able to defeat Neri, then there is no other fight than Sam Goodman. And I know people may say, well, BT, True School, Mirja Akhmadaliev is the mandatory, but Mirja Akhmadaliev is only the number one contender for one of the governing bodies. Sam Goodman is the number one contender in the mandatory challenge for 2 of the governing bodies. So 2 is better than 1, right? And I think Inoue should honor that. Now, obviously, Inoue has to defeat Luis Neri. You got to always focus on the fight in front of you, because like Terrence Crawford said, you better focus on your fight before you not make your fight. You got to focus on what's in front of you, or otherwise you'll have a setback. And you have to go ahead and regroup, and he don't want that. But as far as I'm concerned, the stage is damn near set for Inoue versus Goodman. We'll see how serious the fine folks at No Limit Boxing and George Rose are about making an offer to Inoue, because George Rose, who's like one of the top guys there who helps run Sam Goodman's career, he said that when and if Inoue is victorious against Luis Neri, that they can expect an offer, some paperwork to be passed their way for Inoue to fight in Australia. And I think, look, that'd be great. A lot of Japanese go to Australia anyway. I know quite a few Japanese myself in real life that either have moved from Japan to Australia or are doing foreign exchange programs in Australia. So Japanese are familiar with Australia. And I think, as I've stated on one of my lives recently, countries in boxing go through eras, right? Feel like Japanese boxing is in a golden era with all the champions and the fighters that they're producing. Australian boxing is definitely in the golden era with all the champions and fighters they're producing. So what better way to celebrate 2 of the countries that are having a golden era of boxing right now than to have 2 of their own undefeated fighters, square off in a battle for all the marbles. I think it'd be a great event. I think it would be a really good fight. I think it will be one of the best fights that could actually be made in the super bantamweight division, because I think it's being understated how good Sam Goodman is. I think Sam Goodman is a little. I think he's better than the hype he's received. I think he's a little bit underrated, because when you watch him fight, again, he's not gonna ooh you and ah you with his power, and he's not gonna be like the most athletic guy in the world. But he's got great timing. He's got really good timing. He knows he's got nice natural fighting instincts, and he's not pillow fisted. So when you watch him fight, he's just very well rounded. And I think he's someone that he's more than a formidable opponent for Naoya Inoue. And I feel like, look, Inoue is gonna fight Neri. If he beats him, right, the best way to cap off the year for me, in my opinion, would be for him to fight Goodman in Australia for all the belts. Do a big event over there. Start expanding the Inoue name and brand. to other countries, because I feel like Inoue is the kind of fighter that should be, you know, he's good enough to fight everywhere. And I feel like every time he fights, it's a celebration of becoming a master of the sweet science of boxing. So I feel like he should be celebrated. He should fight in Australia, and I would love the spectacle, the event of it all. But again, he's doing record-breaking numbers in Japan. He's generating big-time amounts of money in Japan. So if the money makes sense and the fighters want to come to Japan, I understand why he wouldn't leave Japan. But I think there's a unique opportunity here for two countries in boxing that I think are having a golden age to fight, to have two of their top fighters square off for all the belts in Australia, and it'd be great. And I hope it can happen. But yeah, Goodman dominates Mark Schlebs. And the stage is now set for a potential Naoya Inoue super fight at the end of the year. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Sam Goodman has done enough to earn a shot at Inoue? Because I think he has. I think he's number one in two of the sanctioning bodies. He's beating top opponents, and he's showing you guys different looks every fight. One of the most versatile, most well-rounded fighters in the super bantamweight division today, Sam Goodman. So, yeah, hopefully him and Inoue can fight towards the end of the year, because I don't think Inoue's moving up to featherweight, even if he beats Neri. So, yeah. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canastota, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.